Have you ever stopped to think about how two people earning exactly the same salary can end up living completely different financial lives 10 years down the road? One might still be stuck in the daily 9-to-5 routine, worried about bills and expenses, while the other has managed to build real wealth, become financially free, or maybe even retired early to live life on their own terms. It's not magic or luck that creates this gap. It's not about winning the lottery or inheriting money. The real difference lies in how they manage their money after they receive their paycheck, something most people never really learn in school. Think about your usual payday routine. You get your salary, pay the rent, clear the bills, buy groceries, and what's left you might put in a savings account that earns a tiny interest, maybe 2% or less. You might skip buying that extra gadget, pack lunch instead of eating out, and maybe miss out on vacations to save a few bucks. But after all that, your bank balance barely grows. You wonder why your money never seems to move forward no matter how hard you try. Now imagine someone else, maybe an old classmate, starting with the same salary, but instead of stressing over every expense, they're traveling, investing, and building real wealth. Curious, you ask her, how do you do it? She smiles and scribbles a simple formula on a piece of paper. 72 divided by R. That's the rule of 72, a powerful financial shortcut that can change how you look at money forever. The rule of 72 tells you approximately how many years it takes to double your money based on your annual return rate. For example, if your investments grow at 2% per year, your money will double in about 36 years. But if you get an 8% return, which is historically closer to average stock market returns, your money doubles in just 9 years. Imagine the difference between doubling your money every 9 years versus waiting 36 years. That's the power of investing well. Most people keep their leftover money stuck in a low-interest savings account, which is like locking your money in a cage, moving at a snail's pace. Meanwhile, those who invest smartly are letting their money sprint ahead, growing faster with compound interest. The fix is simple. Instead of letting your leftover cash sit idle, reroute it into smart investments automatically. One of the safest and simplest ways to do this is to split your leftover money into 3 proven wealth builders: a broad stock market index fund, a dividend ETF, and a real estate investment trust, or REIT. The index fund is a low-cost, diversified way to track the overall economy, spreading your risk across thousands of companies. A dividend ETF pays you cash dividends every few months, which you can reinvest to buy more shares. A REIT lets you invest in property without the hassle of buying or managing buildings yourself. These investments aren't complicated or risky. They're steady, long-term growth machines. Historically, they've averaged about 8% annual returns, meaning your money doubles roughly every 9 years. Let's make this even clearer with an example. Suppose you decide to invest $200 from each paycheck. That's roughly the cost of 2 streaming subscriptions, 1 phone upgrade, and a few food deliveries each month. It might seem small, but that adds up to about $5,000 per year. At an 8% return, those dollars double every 9 years. By the time you're 40, without even getting a raise, you could have 6 figures saved up. By 50, you might be approaching $500,000. And all of this happens simply by investing consistently and letting your money work for you. Of course, the market isn't a straight line. It's a roller coaster full of ups and downs. But the trick is to stay on for the ride and not panic sell during the dips. Since World War II, every market drop of 10% or more has eventually bounced back to new highs. Automatic investing lets you buy more shares when prices drop, like shopping during a sale, and fewer shares when prices rise. This is called dollar-cost averaging, and it helps you avoid bad timing. Missing out on the market's biggest rebound days can cost you life-changing gains, so staying invested is key. However, there's one silent wealth killer that you must tackle first: high-interest debt. Credit cards charging 19% or more interest can eat away your investment gains faster than you can grow them. Start by listing your debts from highest to lowest interest rate. Make the minimum payments on all, but focus all extra money on paying off the highest interest debt first. This debt avalanche method clears your path faster. Taking on side hustles like deliveries, tutoring, or freelancing can help you pay off debts quicker. Once a debt is gone, redirect that payment into investing. You won't feel richer instantly, but your net worth will steadily rise. Before investing, protect yourself by building an emergency fund. Keep enough money to cover 1 month of essential bills in a separate high-yield savings account. As your income grows, increase this to cover 3 months. This safety net means you won't have to sell investments at a loss to cover unexpected expenses like car repairs or medical emergencies. Make investing part of your payday rituals. Each month, check your automatic transfers to investments. Every quarter, review dividend reinvestments. Once a year, increase your investment contributions by 1 to 2% to match salary raises. Small, consistent increases are better than trying to time the market or make clever trades. Compound growth rewards regularity and patience. Maybe you're worried, I don't have enough to start investing, or my salary barely covers my expenses. This is normal, but the truth is, the habit matters more than the amount. The average person spends over $1,000 a year on small daily indulgences: coffee runs, takeout meals, subscriptions. Cutting just one habit and redirecting that money into investments makes a big difference. Even $10 a week invested consistently grows dramatically over decades. Compound interest is like planting a tree, and the best time to start was years ago. The second best time is now. If you're worried about market crashes or timing, remember dips are opportunities. Buying shares when prices are low boosts your future gains. Markets have always recovered over time and grown higher. Building wealth steadily is better than chasing quick riches. That mindset separates successful investors from those who panic and sell at the wrong time. Here are extra tips to maximize your growth. Automate everything. Set up automatic transfers right after payday to pay yourself first and avoid temptation. Diversify your portfolio. Don't put all your money in one stock or fund. Along with index funds, include bonds or international funds to reduce risk. If your employer offers a 401k or similar plan with matching contributions, contribute at least enough to get the full match. It's free money. Reinvest dividends. That income buys more shares, compounding your returns faster. Review your portfolio annually, rebalance if needed, and increase contributions with raises or bonuses. Educate yourself. There are countless free resources online, books, podcasts, blogs, that explain personal finance simply. The more you learn, the better your decisions. Recommended books include The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. Podcasts and YouTube channels on money management make learning easy and fun. Wealth isn't about luxury or showing off. Real wealth means financial freedom. The ability to choose how you spend your time and energy without money worries. Set clear goals like covering your rent with dividends by 40, or building a nest egg that lets you retire early, or switch careers stress-free. Every dollar you invest today is a seed for tomorrow's freedom. Waiting for the right time is the biggest mistake. Time is your greatest asset, and once gone, you can't get it back. So tonight, log into your payroll portal, set up automatic transfers, pick a broad index fund and dividend ETF, and turn on dividend reinvestment. Put a sticky note on your desk. Invest first. Crush debt. Trust time. Your paycheck isn't just money to spend. It's the engine for your future wealth. What's your first step today? If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share it with others. This is Financial Oasis, where every dollar plants the seed for your financial freedom.